Have you ever wondered if there is one tiny spice sitting quietly in your kitchen right now that could be helping your body repair itself while you sleep? What if something so small, so common, and so inexpensive could influence your digestion, circulation, inflammation, blood sugar, and even the quality of your sleep? Most people over 60 don't realize that some of the most powerful health-supporting compounds are not found in expensive supplements. They're often hiding in plain sight. Tonight, I want to talk about a spice that has been used for centuries in traditional cultures and is now being studied by modern science for its remarkable effects on the body. And what happens after you chew a small amount of it before bed may surprise you. Pay close attention, because many adults over 50 are making a mistake that prevents them from getting the full benefit of this spice. Even more importantly, there are certain signs your body may be giving you right now that suggest you could benefit from it. As we get older, our bodies change in ways we don't always notice immediately. Digestion becomes slower. Inflammation begins to build silently. Blood sugar becomes more difficult to control. Sleep may become lighter and less restorative. The body that once recovered quickly now takes longer to heal. Many people assume these changes are simply a normal part of aging. But what if some of them could be improved with simple daily habits? The tiny spice we're talking about today is clove. Now, before you click away thinking this is just another ordinary kitchen ingredient, stay with me. What makes cloves special is not their size, but what they contain. Inside every clove are powerful natural compounds, especially one called eugenol. This compound has attracted scientific attention because of its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. In fact, cloves contain some of the highest antioxidant levels found in any commonly used spice. Why does that matter? Because one of the biggest challenges facing the aging body is oxidative stress. This is the gradual damage caused by unstable molecules that attack cells throughout the body. Think of it as a slow form of rust developing inside your tissues. Over time, oxidative stress can contribute to joint discomfort, cardiovascular problems, cognitive decline, weakened immunity, and accelerated aging. Most people over 60 don't realize that oxidative stress is happening silently every day. You can't feel it, you can't see it, but this could be happening inside your body right now. This is where cloves become particularly interesting. The antioxidants found in cloves help neutralize some of these harmful molecules. While no food can completely stop aging, supporting the body's natural defense systems may help reduce some of the wear and tear that accumulates over time. Now here's where things get even more fascinating. Many people choose to chew 1 or 2 whole cloves before bedtime. Why bedtime? Because while you sleep, your body enters one of its most important repair phases. Hormones are regulated. Cells are repaired. Immune activity increases. The brain clears metabolic waste. The digestive system continues processing nutrients. In many ways, your body works the night shift while you sleep. Providing beneficial plant compounds before bed may help support some of these natural processes. But that's only the beginning. One of the first things many people notice when chewing cloves is what happens in the mouth. As we age, oral health becomes increasingly important. Gum issues, bad breath, bacterial growth, and dental discomfort can all become more common. Cloves have traditionally been used to support oral hygiene. Their natural compounds may help create a healthier environment inside the mouth. You may have noticed that clove oil has been used for generations in dental care. There's a reason for that. The sensation created by clove compounds has made them popular for temporary comfort and oral wellness practices. Now imagine going to sleep with a cleaner, fresher mouth environment, rather than allowing harmful bacteria to multiply overnight. That alone may be beneficial for many older adults. But what happens next may surprise you. Let's talk about digestion. Many people over 50 experience bloating, gas, sluggish digestion, or discomfort after meals. Sometimes these symptoms become so common that people simply accept them. Yet digestive efficiency plays a major role in overall health. If your digestive system isn't functioning well, nutrient absorption may suffer, energy levels may decline, immune function can be affected. Cloves have traditionally been used to support digestive health. Some evidence suggests they may help stimulate digestive enzymes, which assist the body in breaking down food more efficiently. Think about that for a moment. If digestion improves even slightly, the benefits can ripple throughout the body. Better nutrient absorption, less digestive discomfort, improved energy, enhanced overall wellness. And because your digestive system continues working while you sleep, bedtime may be a particularly meaningful time to support it. Now let's discuss something that concerns millions of older adults: blood sugar. Even people who have never been diagnosed with diabetes may experience fluctuations in blood sugar as they age. Have you ever felt tired after eating? Do you find yourself craving sweets more often? Do you wake up feeling hungry during the night? These can sometimes be signs that your body is having difficulty maintaining stable blood sugar levels. Some research has explored compounds found in cloves and their potential influence on glucose metabolism. While cloves are not a treatment for diabetes and should never replace medical care, researchers continue investigating how certain natural compounds may support healthy metabolic function. Most people over 60 don't realize that blood sugar instability can affect much more than energy. It may influence sleep quality. It may influence appetite. It may influence mood. It may even influence how quickly the body ages. That's why maintaining healthy blood sugar is one of the most important foundations of long-term wellness. And this leads us to another surprising benefit: inflammation. If you've ever woken up feeling stiff, achy, or uncomfortable, inflammation may be playing a role. The challenge with inflammation is that it often develops quietly. You may notice sore knees. You may notice sore hands. You may notice reduced flexibility. But underneath these symptoms, inflammatory processes may be contributing to the discomfort. The compounds found in cloves have been studied for their anti-inflammatory properties. Again, this is not a miracle cure, but when combined with healthy habits, anti-inflammatory foods and spices may become valuable tools in supporting overall health. Pay close attention because this next point is something many people overlook: sleep itself. Many adults over 50 struggle with sleep. They fall asleep easily but wake up repeatedly, or they toss and turn for hours, or they wake up feeling exhausted despite spending enough time in bed. Poor sleep affects nearly every system in the body: memory, immune function, blood pressure, appetite control, mood, energy. Everything becomes more difficult when sleep quality suffers. While cloves are not a sleeping pill, some people find that incorporating relaxing nighttime rituals, including herbal and spice-based traditions, helps create a calming bedtime routine. The ritual itself matters. When you intentionally prepare your body for sleep, you send signals that it's time to rest. And consistent bedtime habits often improve sleep quality over time. Now, before we continue, if you're finding this information helpful, take a moment to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps us continue creating content designed specifically for healthy aging. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you ever used cloves before? Share your experience because your story may help someone else watching today. Now let's continue because the next benefit may be the one that surprises you most: your liver. Most people rarely think about their liver until something goes wrong. Yet the liver performs hundreds of essential functions every day. It processes nutrients. It filters substances from the blood. It supports metabolism. It helps regulate countless biochemical processes. As we age, supporting liver health becomes increasingly important. Some studies have examined antioxidant compounds in cloves and their potential role in protecting cells from oxidative stress, including cells throughout the body. While much more research is needed, the findings have generated significant interest among researchers. And here's what many people don't realize. The health of one organ rarely stays isolated. When liver function is supported, it can influence energy, metabolism, digestion, and overall wellness. Everything in the body is connected. Now let's talk about circulation. Poor circulation becomes increasingly common with age. Cold hands, cold feet, fatigue, reduced stamina, slow healing. These can sometimes be associated with circulation issues. Your circulatory system is responsible for delivering oxygen and nutrients to tissues throughout the body. When circulation is compromised, every organ can feel the effects. Healthy lifestyle choices remain the foundation of good circulation. Walking, hydration, proper nutrition, managing blood pressure. But many people are also interested in foods and spices that may complement those efforts. Cloves contain compounds that continue to attract attention for their potential effects on cardiovascular wellness. Again, not as a replacement for medical treatment, but as part of a broader healthy lifestyle. What happens next may surprise you, because it has nothing to do with the heart, the liver, or digestion. It involves the brain. One of the greatest fears many people have as they age is losing mental sharpness, forgetting names, misplacing items, walking into a room and forgetting why you went there. Occasional memory lapses are normal, but maintaining brain health becomes a priority for many adults over 50. Researchers have long been interested in the relationship between inflammation, oxidative stress, and cognitive function. Since cloves contain powerful antioxidant compounds, scientists continue exploring their potential relevance to brain health. The research is ongoing, but it highlights an important principle. Protecting the brain often begins decades before serious problems appear. Small habits practiced consistently can matter. Now here's a mistake many people make. They hear about a healthy food or spice and immediately assume more is better. That is not true. With cloves, moderation is important. A small amount is generally all that's needed. Using excessive amounts can cause unwanted effects and may not provide additional benefits. This is especially important for individuals taking medications, including blood-thinning medications. Always discuss significant dietary changes with your healthcare provider if you have medical conditions or take prescription medications. Responsible health habits always beat extreme approaches. Let's imagine two different people. The first person ignores nutrition, rarely exercises, sleeps poorly, and depends entirely on quick fixes. The second person focuses on daily habits. They walk regularly, they eat nutritious foods, they stay hydrated, they prioritize sleep, and they occasionally use beneficial herbs and spices as part of a healthy lifestyle. Which person is more likely to experience better long-term outcomes? The answer is obvious. Health is rarely determined by one big decision. It's usually determined by thousands of small decisions repeated over time. That is why something as simple as chewing a clove before bed can become meaningful. Not because the clove itself is magical, but because it represents a mindset, a commitment, a daily investment in your future health. Most people over 60 don't realize how powerful consistency can be. Small actions performed every day often outperform dramatic changes that last only a week. Now make sure you stay until the end, because the final tip is often the most important. If you decide to try this nighttime habit, don't just focus on the clove. Focus on the entire evening routine. Turn off bright screens earlier. Avoid heavy meals late at night. Stay hydrated throughout the day. Take a short evening walk if your doctor approves. Practice relaxation techniques. Create a sleep environment that is cool, dark, and quiet. When these habits work together, the results can be far more powerful than any single spice. And here's something else worth remembering. Your body is incredibly resilient. Even after years of neglect, positive changes can begin surprisingly quickly. Better sleep can improve energy within days. Improved hydration can boost mental clarity. Regular walking can support circulation. Healthier eating habits can influence inflammation. The body wants to heal, it wants to adapt, it wants to function well. Sometimes it simply needs the right support. As we come to the end of today's discussion, remember the central message. That tiny spice sitting in your kitchen may offer more potential than you ever imagined. Cloves contain remarkable natural compounds that have attracted attention for their antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, digestive, and wellness-supporting properties. Chewing 1 or 2 cloves before bed has become a simple habit embraced by many people seeking to support their health naturally. Will it transform your life overnight? No. Will it replace proper medical care? Absolutely not. But could it become one small piece of a larger strategy for healthy aging? Very possibly. The real secret isn't found in a single spice. The real secret is developing daily habits that support your body year after year. Because healthy aging doesn't happen by accident. It happens through consistent choices. Choices that support sleep. Choices that support movement. Choices that support nutrition. Choices that support recovery. And sometimes, those choices begin with something as small as a tiny spice chewed before bedtime. So tonight, as you prepare for sleep, think about the habits you're building. Think about the future you're creating. Think about what your body might be asking for right now. Because the decisions you make this evening may influence how you feel tomorrow, next year, and even a decade from now. Thank you for spending this time with me. Take care of yourself, listen to your body, stay curious about your health, and remember that it is never too late to make positive changes. Your future self will thank you for every healthy choice you make starting today.